a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Yo. What's good, man? This is your boy at DFS Mastermind _over on Twitter, man. Thank you for clicking on the video. One thing I want to say, if you're watching this video, I appreciate you. If you're a sub, I appreciate you. We finna get into some DFS talk. We got an 8 ugly game slate. A 8 ugly game slate, man. I'm going to actually put that in the title because I am really not digging this slate like I normally am feeling an 8 game slate, man. We don't have a ton of stud options. One thing that we seen yesterday, the NBA used up all of our NBA studs. But before I hop into that, I got a few things I want to say. Starting off with, hopefully y'all had a wonderful Christmas. Hopefully y'all spent time with the fam. Hopefully y'all ate good. Hopefully y'all cashed in NBA and DFS, man. Hopefully y'all got the gift you wanted to get. Hopefully y'all gave the gift you wanted to give. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. One thing I can say is I really love Christmas time. Not for the gifts, not for none of that, man. Not for the food. But one thing I will say is it always brings people's spirit up. And it's just a good time when you're around genuinely happy people. So that is a beautiful thing about Christmas. If you didn't get anything else, hopefully you just enjoyed your day. Now, another thing I have to say, I have been doing this YouTube thing for a year now, man. I'm about to be a year in, starting in January. I never thought, like when I first started, man, I was stuck on like 40 subscribers for, I would say like 3 or 4 months, man. Like just straight 40. I was getting like 20 views. But I've been working really hard trying to improve my channel. As you see the new intro, man. Hey, let me know what y'all think about that. I thought it was hard, bro. I really did. I thought it was hard. But yeah, man, I've been working really hard trying to build the brand. And today I've officially started NBA. Well, I take that back. Not an NBA. It's the major 3 sports. It's a DFS Slack chat called Getting to the Green Line. Now, it is totally free for anybody who wants to join. But there's a little caveat, man. You know, you always got to throw in the but. For the people who are not saying the people in the free version are not serious about cashing in DFS, but one thing that I'm offering for 2 weeks, if you get down early with me right now, man, 2 weeks, I'll take $10 from you. And for a full calendar year, not until December 26th of next year, you'll never have to worry about another payment. I'm starting a private portion of this Slack chat where we'll have very serious DFS players in there. I will be providing my articles that I started to write, a more in-depth look at how to build lineups, all that good stuff, man. It will be a ton of coaching around for like-minded DFS players, man. Earn sharpens earn. You know, that's in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's very true, man. If you're around more competitive people, more people who are very serious and knowledgeable about DFS, you will find yourself getting better. You'll find plays that other people are on automatically, man. You'll start figuring things out. So I want to offer that as well. But if you don't feel like getting down with that $10, for that $10 just for the next 2 weeks, man, I will have a pricing coming out very soon about what my plan is to offer it to people who don't necessarily get down in time. So that will be coming out, but $10 next 2 weeks, get out early. Now, right now, I got to be honest with you. There's 2 people in there right now. But that's why I'm saying, if you get out early, we will continue to grow. You'll see a ton of people join, and it'll be very, very beneficial to you as far as cashing in DFS. Now, another thing, I don't want to say a bonus because I don't look at myself like a expert or a guru or nothing like that, but you will have very very close contact with your finest, with the man himself, DFS Mastermind, man. So I will do everything I can to help you get to the green line. Things that I may not necessarily be able to do in here. As far as my videos, I'll be able to go in more detail, give you a few websites to look at, show you a few stats, all that good stuff, man. So keep that in your mind. Like I said, link will be in the description. I'm done with that. I'm over talking about it, man. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? I put that out there in the universe. Hopefully y'all understand what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to say. But like I said, we have a ugly DFS slate. 8 games. This is normally my wheelhouse. I love 8 games normally, but it's just we are pretty much, we have one stud on the slate, which can make things very, very difficult. I think a balanced lineup, going at it, just looking at it so far, looks like the most optimal thing to do. But you don't want to be low on Giannis. If he has one of those games, man, that could be very, very devastating if he goes out and just absolutely crushes a weak Chicago team, man. So that's something to think about. But what I want to do today, I'm going to give you 5 players. Not going to spend too much time. I'm already late on the video, man. I've been doing a little some other stuff, just trying to get everything set up, get my ducks in a row. But I'm going to give you 5 players, man, starting off with the one and only Goran Dragic. A lot of people are going to be off this young man. He's been playing terrible. Man. Before he came back, he's just been very, very average. But he has a beautiful matchup going up against a banged-up Orlando team. Orlando plays at a very fast pace. DVP-wise, they rank 30th. Goran Dragic at 6,400 is a must-play for me. I have no doubt that he will be able to get at least 35 points for me. With the ceiling, I would say a 45, man. I think he's in a very, very good spot. And I'm normally not on Goran Dragic. He's not one of my favorite players, but just looking at the list of players that we have to choose from, I think he is very, very much in play. So he's going to be the number one guy I go ahead and give to you, the guy that I think he's not a must play. I mean, don't get me wrong, but he is my top point guard on today's slate. Moving on to shooting guard, the guy I really want to highlight and talk about is going to be Mr. Malcolm Brogdon, 5,300. I also have another guy I'll talk about, a value guy. Malcolm Brogdon, he's in a pretty decent situation. As you see, he has been playing the minutes. He has been eating the minutes up. One thing that always makes me feel a little shaky with Malcolm Brogdon is Jason Kidd, man. The coach, sometimes he just completely just decides to flip things up and be like, you know what, Malcolm Brogdon, you've been playing too well. So we're going to let Tony Snell play 40 minutes and just see how it goes next game. Like, he does crazy shit like that. I really hate that. But as far as looking at the game log, Malcolm Brogdon is in a very good spot. Like I said, taking on a Chicago team at the shooting guard, their DVP is 21st. Very positive matchup. I think he's in a good spot. He's at home. 5,300 is a very, very solid play. So I want to go ahead and give him as my top shooting guard. And then a little down below him is going to be Wayne Ellington and Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich is going to be in the starting lineup going up against the Clippers. He'll get some Lou Will defense. That is always a really, really good thing. I think we could take advantage of that for a value play. And also Wayne Ellington. The reason I'm kind of off Wayne Ellington is because I'm on Dragic. I don't want to load up on the backcourt. You know what I'm saying? But I think he should get the start. Very, very solid value play. He should have no problem hitting value. Very spot up shooter, very scoring dependent, but I think he'll see 30 plus minutes. At 4,600, I think he could definitely reach his value. So I'm looking at him. But my top guy is gonna be Malcolm Brogdon. Even though he comes off the bench, he's a very solid play. At small forward, is no big guess, man. It's gonna be Giannis. That's the top play. So I will have Giannis, but the guy I'm pairing Giannis with is gonna be Kawhi Leonard. If we can get 25 minutes out of him, his minutes are constantly going up. I hope tonight is the night he reaches that 25 minute mark, and he can definitely crush value. He is one of those guys. He does everything. He is a mini LeBron James. I said this in my last video. Last year, when Kawhi was playing very, very good basketball, I was the guy. Every time it came down to it, I would always take the savings with Kawhi Leonard over LeBron James, man, because he does pretty much everything that he does. Very, very solid player, blocks, steal upside, can score the ball, great three-point shooter, draws fouls. What more do you want from the man? Assists. He does it all, man. So Kawhi Leonard, 6,700, a little banged up, will likely have a minutes limit, but I think at 700, he will be able to crush his value. So I'm locking him in. Very, very positive matchup going up against Brooklyn. Moving on to power forward, the guy I got for you. I really love LaMarcus Aldridge as well, really do. But the guy I'm going to recommend tonight is going to be Derek Favors, 5,600. He is the starting center, very, very cheap. He's going to play 30-plus minutes going up against Denver, a Denver team who struggles against bigs. We want to attack Jokic's defense, man. I think it is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And he is, he is the starting center, and we're actually getting him at power forward, which is a plus in my opinion, because 9 times out of 10, your centers will out-rebound your power forward. So I think it's not only an extreme value play, but I think we get an extra added bonus because he's actually starting at the center spot. So I want to go ahead and lock Favors in. And then at my center spot, the one and only Willie Cauley-Stein taking on DeAndre Jordan defense, which we love, man. We love this. Zebo will be back. He will be playing his usual role. But Willie Cauley-Stein is not affected by Zebo because they're not near the same type of players. He operates down low to the basket, like super close to the basket, a bunch of putback dunks, block shots, get some steals from DeAndre today, rebounding the ball. It should be a very, very solid battle between these bigs. And I think he's at a very cheap price, man. The other guy I would recommend if I had to pay up a little bit would be Marc Gasol. I think he's in a positive matchup going to Phoenix, man. Fast-paced team. Marc Gasol can definitely crush those boys. But, I'm paying down just a tad bit, man, so I can fit my Giannis in, maybe a Justin Holiday. I definitely want to get my LaMarcus Aldridge as well. So this is going to do it, man. These are my top 5 plays for tonight's slate. Hopefully y'all found this video useful, helpful. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to get up out of here, man. I want y'all to get to the green line. I want y'all to bless up. I want y'all to cash out, do all that good stuff, man. Comment, like, subscribe. And like I said, hit me up if you're interested in getting into this Slack chat. And the link will be in the description. Y'all bless up. Let's cash out.